Hi everybody, welcome to Lazy Cat Tarot. All right, let's get going. So this is a reading for Virgo in Leo season. So Leo season starts yesterday, today, tomorrow. We're right in it now anyways. We were in the energy a few days ago. So let's just chat Virgo about what might be happening in the next few weeks. Let's see what's going on. I'm going to pull a focus card and none seems to be coming. So we're just going to cut the deck for that. And I always pull two, one at each end, sort of see how they connect to each other. And then we get into the tarot and we get some deeper messages with that. So the first thing that popped up was you had surrendered to the magic of who you are, Virgo. Virgo, our sweet Virgo earth sign. We all have magic in us, even the mundane aspects in life. Remember that you are a magical being with uniqueness in the world, with a uniqueness and worth that comes from just being you. So this is about realizing your worth. This is about leaning into who you are and accepting all the great things and know that you're worthy of them, you deserve them, and they would not be put in front of you unless they belonged to you, unless they were yours for the receiving, right? And then you have surrendered to negative thinking. So you have control over your thoughts. While negative thoughts surface, say thank you for sharing and quickly replace it with a positive affirmation. So, if you get a negative thought, and that these directly connect really, because let's say something is happening and it almost feels like it's too good to be true. So that phrase, oh, this is too good to be true, comes in your head. Well, that's negative self-talk, right? That's negative talk. That's the ego, and that's programming of all the gajillions of places you've heard that phrase over and over and over the years, all the time. And it's just programming. So you can reprogram that, by saying, the opposite of that, thank you for saying that. You don't even have to say thank you really, but thank you for sharing, and I choose to see this, or this is my truth. And you say what is your truth instead, and you make that your reality. So whatever is happening, it's not too good to be true, it's just good enough to be true. You just change the words and it changes the power. And it really does. Like, you'd be amazed if you just play with this like it's a game for a few days. Just mess around with it. I'll tell you, the stuff that happens, it's pretty phenomenal, and it'll make you shake. If you're not used to it, it'll make you shake your head like, really? Wow. So let's get into this. This looks like it's going to be a pretty strong reading here, Virgo. Oh, you've got lots of major arcana. 1, 2, 3, 4. Almost half of them are major arcana. Wow. That usually signifies half of them are. That's amazing. That signifies sort of a big event here. So if you are able to get control of your negative thinking, negative self-talk, and we all have it, there's no, not targeting Virgo here. We all have it. This is just what's come up for you right now. And lean into the magic of everything going right, and that's possible, and it's meant to be that way. That's how we're really supposed to live. Then this is a major life shift for you. Major life shift. So on your very first, holy smokes, I don't often get readings with this much. You have 6 major arcana. Like, hardly ever does that happen. So your first pass is the King of Swords. This can be any identity. It doesn't have to be masculine, feminine. It can be anything. But this is unparalleled clarity of the mind, authority on the logical thinking end, impartial and highly ethical standards. So this King of Swords, this is the leader. The king is the leader. He's the highest, most experienced, most sage in the swords. The sword is air. The sword is thinking. The sword is logical. It doesn't have emotion necessarily. It's just, results and success, and that's it. So if this represents a person in your life, or maybe how you've been treating yourself, Virgo, with, responding to this more than this, the King of Swords they don't have really emotion. They're not angry or happy. It just is what it is. And, so there's something around, you're really fixated on something in your thought forms. And coming in here, you've got the Magician, which is the second card in the arcana, the major arcana. It's in reverse though. So your mind may be clouded. You may lose an opportunity over self-doubt, or another taking it from you. You're caught up in the mind. See how perfectly they align? Like, you can't make this shit up, man. Like, it just it's perfect. So underneath that, third major arcana in a row, in reverse, the Hanged Man. So this is actively ignoring the signs to rest or taking too much time to do something. New insight needs action. So the Virgo, this is about a life change. And this is about a change that you're maybe believing is too good to be true, and you've got some synchronicities that are showing up in your life, Virgo, and there's some negative self-talk, some negative loop. It could be, childhood stuff you heard growing up. It could be stuff you told yourself, you bought and sold 100 times, thinking it has to be true. It could be social media influence, all of that stuff. It just seeps in, right? But we have the choice to engage with that or not. We have the choice to take that on as our own or not. And something we used to believe, we don't have to believe anymore. Like, let's say at one point you really believed, that a certain shade of blue was purple or whatever. And then you realize one day that, you get cataract surgery, let's say, and you see it as a blue. You get to change your mind. You used to like to do things this way, and now you've chosen to change and do things this way. That's totally fair, Virgo. That's the way life is. That's what we're supposed to do. So let's keep moving here. But you've got a big shift. 9 of Laurels, beautiful card. Independence and success. Time to enjoy your prosperity. You've worked hard for it. So this is something that you're willing to do the work for. You are doing the work for it. You've got to push through this illusion, this I can't, and understand that you can. Now you've got another major arcana in with this 9 of Laurels, which is beautiful, success all the way, right? You've got the Moon, and the Moon is water in Pisces energy, emotionally difficult period. You may be coming out of that, or you might have put yourself in it with the self-doubt. But light shows a partial path. Something is hidden, conscious and subconscious. So there's information you need. There are things that you need in order to keep moving forward, Virgo, and to break through this and to realize whatever this amazing stuff is that's coming through for you. And I don't know what that is. That'll be different for all of you because this is a general read, but it's very specific at the same time for somebody. So you've got the 8 of Swords. Again, that's air. You started out with your king here. It's self-victimization and imprisonment. Helpless feeling is in your mind, and you have the power to clear it. See, we were talking about that. You're blocking yourself by either choosing to believe, agree with, and buy into what others are saying and expressing, whether you know them or not, or you're choosing to buy into your own negative self-talk or old patterns. So coming into the later part, this is around your middle part of your the Leo cycle here, Virgo. You have the 5 of Wands. And this is competition and rivalry, chaos and headbutting. But there's no animosity. So this is, fives are conflict cards, it seems, quite often. So there's some kind of conflict. With that, it suggests it's with other. Maybe it's with other, but it kind of feels more like it's, it's within, or you're fighting against the conflict of, you're not slowing down, you're not listening and connecting into your intuition and into the magic of who you are, and you're still believing in, the programs of this negative, it's the negative thinking, yeah. So now you've got your next, which is just great. So you've got here your next major arcana, which is the Wheel of Fortune. Fire energy, which is great, we're in Leo. Jupiter is the planet connected. Karmic balance. Acknowledge greater forces at work in all 4 elements for balance, which means you need the air, the water, the ground, the spirit. You need them all. And you need to connect in with them all and understand the magic of them all, because you are offered such abundance with the Wheel of Fortune, but it's all about balance. It's the wheel, it's the karmic wheel. So it always goes around, So it's time for you to evolve, and you're releasing something old out, and you're bringing something new in, something that you're passionate about, something that you want to do or you are doing, but you're blocked somehow. And then you have the Hermit in reverse. Everything is too much. Secluding and losing important connections, too self-absorbed. Okay, so have you, Virgo, been pulling yourself, withdrawing? Have you been withdrawing through the pressure of all of this polarization, you know, these feelings of opposites? That's what this suggests. And it suggests that you need to just be open. You need to allow yourself to switch the negative thinking, and that's a choice. And even if you have to fake it till you make it, fake it till you make it. Just remind yourself every single day. You know, if a negative thought comes in, oh, you're so stupid. No, you know, actually, I'm really bright and kind, and that's not my truth. That's not my truth. That is not my truth. That is a thought that is not my truth. And you let that thought go. But for the first part, you have to coach yourself, because it took a long time for these negative thoughts and feelings and, you know, experiences to build and stay, because they weren't released. It's taken years and years, maybe decades. And the magic gets squashed the more we buy into these programs. So it's going to take a little bit of time, not as much, trust me, because once you buy into this and you really lean in, the magic really starts to happen, right? So let's get a couple cards here just to get some final clarity. And thanks so much for sticking with it. Please, Virgo, if you could like the videos, subscribe to the videos, you know, give me a little bit of momentum and a push here. It's brand new. I switched over from an existing channel. I wanted something different, fresh start. So I'm just relying on the love and the universe to, love of all of you and the universe to bring forward and help to make this a success. Okay, so we're going to pull this one. Oh, that one's sticking out too. And let's see about one more. No, we're going to cut for that one then. All right. So Virgo, this is a great, you know, this is great. It's a very strong message. It's very karmic in terms of, you know, if you're aligned with sort of karmic and karma, that kind of thing. This is all about your almost shedding the old you, Virgo, shedding your skin. You're shedding the persona of who you have been, who you've identified with, and you're coming into this new persona, this new being that's always been there, but you're revealing. You're finally coming into the space where you're going to be willing to allow yourself to be seen and to reveal and uncover and discover who it is that you want to become now, because we can change at any moment. So listen to the call. Spirit is singing sweet words of wisdom. Be still and listen right there. No need to struggle against the wind when you can catch the current and sail easily on the breeze. Right there. So no use to get engaged in the negative self-talk when you can just drop that like a mosquito, you know, flick it away and carry on with what really matters. Because the more attention you give to things from the past, that's the only thing that keeps something from the past alive, is the attention we choose to give it. As soon as we give it attention, it's alive again. As soon as we don't, it's not. Same with anticipating and fear of the future. As soon as we're anticipating, we're in fear, we're in lack, we're in, you know, and that negative anticipation, which again takes us out of this now. And we choose to be right now, right here. So one more, Virgo, reflecting pond. Celebrate the beauty, true beauty and light that lies within you and others. We were just talking about that. What a great reading, Virgo. It's one of the strongest, most powerful readings I've had in a long time. You are shedding your skin. You're becoming something, someone, some soul that's, you know, the same soul but new, bigger, better, stronger, more evolved, much more rounded, happy, all the things. Just allow it to be. Watch this a couple times if you need to for those that connect, because this is for somebody for sure. So thanks for joining me. I really appreciate it. Remember to please live big. Shine your light bright as you can. Let everybody in the world see you, because we need to. And I'll see you next time.